That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon in the alley. Girls, boys, and bills at Thelma Gillsville Ballet. Prognostications and various jokes. Your beer, we're so glad you're alive in the alley,
folks. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sunday Spectacular Superb Owl Sunday live in the alley. Spectacular show thing. Josh will be here a little late. Sorry, Zoom Tan, you don't get plowed out. Josh has obligations, and that is live in the alley, so he will be here to join me shortly. It's nice and cold outside, a little bit of snow. We've got a heater over here. Jimmer's already burned his hand. I mean, we've got it all going on. Just the glove. Don't be worried. Nobody call the cops. Jimmer's still all right. Hey, there's the salter. Tell him to put some salt up in the alleyway here. He needs ice skates to get around over here. No, you think he's going to fit? I think he'd fit. Anyway, the Super Bowl's today. The Bills and Buccaneers are going to play for the title. And I think I said something wrong there. The Bills did not win last week, 2 weeks ago, against the Chiefs. Close game, 2-point game. In the end, the Chiefs win 2-0. And the Bills' season was over. And it was... I mean, what are you going to do? You're facing the best team in the NFL, the defending Super Bowl champions in Kansas City. Not the best game by a bunch of people on the Bills by a long shot. The offensive line didn't play well. Allen didn't play terrible and didn't play great, but that's kind of the story this year. He never really had an awful game to cause them to lose. But the AFC title game, he wasn't really on it. Mahomes was. Kelsey was, Tyreek Hill was, and we saw Kansas City at full explosion mode in, what about the second quarter? They scored 21 points like it was nothing, and the Bills' defense couldn't keep up. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. I mean, they're the best for a reason. Speed kills in today's NFL, so that is what it is. On the flip side, last night they had the NFL awards show ceremony thing. Brian Dable was the assistant coach of the year. Sean McDermott finished second in coach of the year to Kevin Stefanski from the Browns, which I could totally see, and I'm all right with that. I was rooting for our guy, but he did a hell of a job in Cleveland. And Josh Allen didn't even come in third in the MVP voting. He came in second. A total of 4 first-place votes to Aaron Rodgers' 44 first-place votes. So that was kind of a foregone conclusion that Rodgers was going to be the MVP. But, I mean, whatever. Allen was our MVP, and there's no doubt about that. He was just awesome this year, and it was cool to see his name recognized in that way. Any other award things? We didn't win anything else, right? Oh, Josh Allen was the daily fantasy player of the year.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. But
no, it's something new.
all the points.
Yeah, all the points, I guess. The one weird thing I did think is that, I mean, it was a foregone conclusion that Alex Smith was going to be the NFL Comeback of the Year player. And out of a total, say the number's 50 votes, he received 49, and one schlump voted for Ben Roethlisberger for Comeback Player of the Year. What the hell was that about?
Somebody had a grudge.
Yeah, somebody must have had a... I mean, the guy, Alex Smith, practically is playing on a wooden leg and plays in the NFL, plays a couple games, and plays pretty well.
It's probably the guy that Alex Smith stole his wife from.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, jeez. Double A's got your hot takes on that one. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. Like I said, it's very neat to see the Bills being recognized in the, with the awards. I mean, when the hell has that ever happened? The play of the year, of course, was the Hail Murray, which, gosh darn it all, what are you going to do about that? We would have won, 11 in a row if it weren't for that to close out the season. But, that was a freak play. The once every 5-year play hit the Bills this year. But they did make it to the AFC title game, and it was a hell of a year. And there's a lot to talk about with the Bills as far as this offseason. Who are they going to keep? Who aren't they going to keep? A lot of names. It's getting windy. A lot of names to throw around in that. So it's going to be very interesting. I mean, it sucks that they're not playing today, but we can turn our focus to the teams that are playing today. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs against some quarterback, some journeyman guy for the Buccaneers. And everybody can make all those jokes. It's still incredible that Tom Brady goes to another team in another conference and leads them to the Super Bowl. That's really one for the books. What Super Bowl is this? His 10th? Brady's
Yes.
going to be playing his 10th Super Bowl.
Yes.
6 wins, 4 losses. That's how math works.
Well, let's hope it stays at 6.
I know. I mean, that's still incredible. And the first time ever where a team is playing in their own stadium for the Super Bowl. The last time it came that close was Minnesota a couple years ago, and they lost in the NFC title game. Oh, yeah, if I'm going to have Double A yelling from over there. Well, I'll tell you what. Till Josh gets here, Aaron, why don't you come over and sit with me?
Wow.
I've done this once before.
Yeah.
Fine, it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Grab the mic, too, while we're at it. Now it's a party. Josh is going to be so mad when he gets here. Oh, well.
Well, at least his seat will be warm.
Oh, yeah? Because of the heater, right?
No, because I farted.
Well, at least you're honest. But we've talked about Kansas City multiple times this year. The Bills facing them twice. So you know what? Today, Jimmer's going to go a little different angle on here, and he's going to turn into the Tampa Bay correspondent for Live in the Alley. And I know how interested he must be about all that. Sound good?
Sounds good, man.
All right, let's take it away to Jives.
With Jimmer?
Yeah!
Or Jimmer?
Double A, if you're over there, you gotta snap your fingers. There you go.
Hi, Jimmer.
Hi, guys.
That intro is snappy.
Oh.
Like you said, we've covered Kansas City multiple times already this
course
season,
he
so
pulls
let's just
in
go
right
through a
next to
crash course on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, crash course is right.
Crash course. 11-5 regular season record. After a Week 12 loss to Kansas City, left them at 7-5. They won their last 4 regular season games, finished at 11-5. They won their last 3 playoff games. A 7-game winning streak they're coming in off of. In that streak, offenses put up an average of touch over 34 points per game.
Those are Kansas City numbers.
Yes, they are. Pretty dynamic. Looking at the regular season, team-wise, statistically, their offense was 7th in total offense, 2nd in passing, however, only 28th in the rushing game. Now, defense finished 6th overall. They had the number 1 ranked rushing defense. However, and this does not bode well for them today, the 21st passing defense. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Mr.
hey,
Joshua
we got
Savali.
a special arrival. You see you coming a mile away.
Safety first, Billy.
Yeah, you're right.
Safety first.
Hey, thanks. Oh, I got a microphone. All right, Jimmer, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. Josh, welcome to the show. We're just going through a little rundown on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Crash course, as he calls it.
Yeah. Individually, Tom Brady, 3rd in the league in passing yards and tied for 2nd with Russell Wilson with 40 touchdown passes.
Jeez.
Also to note, wide receiver Mike Evans was 4th in reception touchdowns with 13.
Man, it's hot out here.
The heater is nice, isn't it? Sorry, Jimmer.
That's all right. We mentioned last week, Kansas City had the worst red zone defense. I don't know if that's even going to matter. The reason I say that, Tampa Bay had an NFL best 145 points outside the red zone.
Whoa.
So points scored from 20 yards or longer, they had 145, which is NFL best.
Wow.
Looking at the team, Pro Bowl-wise, no first-team Pro Bowl. However, 2 members of their linebacking corps on the second team, linebackers Devin White and Levante Davis. Coming in today, no injuries of note. However, keep an eye on the starting safeties, Antoine Winfield Jr. and Jordan Whitehead. No injury designation. However, Winfield has been nursing an ankle injury and Whitehead a knee injury.
So Mike Evans is good to go?
Last I knew, yes.
And Antonio Brown is playing too, is he not?
Yep.
So they've got their full slate of weapons.
Yes.
Huh.
Special teams note. This could come into play significantly, affecting the coaching staff and what decisions they make. Kicker Ryan Suckup of Tampa Bay has not made a field goal longer than 50 yards since 2018. Yes, that's his name, Ryan Suckup.
What a suck up. I had to say it or you were.
Yeah.
Now, Tampa Bay is the fourth wild card team since 1990 to make the Super Bowl. The three previous that won 3 road games and made the Super Bowl being the 2005 Steelers, 2007 Giants, 2010 Green Bay Packers, all won.
All three won the
for
Super Bowl,
3.
that's right.
That's something.
Yeah.
Only other note I have is our head coach matchup of Andy Reid and Bruce Arians coached against each other, opposing teams, head coaches, twice previously. This year, 27-24, 3-point game. Only other time, Bruce Arians, head coach of Arizona in 2014, and they beat Kansas City 17-14. So both times they played, 3-point games.
There's a prop bet on whose nostrils are going to flare first in the game today, Arians or Andy Reid.
I'll go with Arians.
I'll go with Andy Reid.
All right, you're on.
All right, we're not in going on gambling
We'll
here.
prop this bet.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Jimmer, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is Josh Rosen active today?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
I believe he was a practice squad guy.
He was a very high draft pick.
Yes, he
I don't
was.
think I've ever seen him play.
Speaking of quarterbacks, real quick, did you see what the Raiders did?
Yeah.
The Raiders
Elaborate.
gave Peterman an extension,
Oh, yes. I did see that.
like 1 point.
Couple million. Yeah.
What has he got on Gruden? Like, what the hell is going on there? The secret text to his wife? I think.
I think there's something to do with that. Yes.
I mean, there has to be. That's crazy.
All right, that's all I got on Tampa Bay. Am I doing Know Your Buccaneer or no?
Yeah.
All right.
I had to do this one on the fly because I totally forgot. This Tampa Bay running back, this Tampa Bay running back was drafted in the, I'm going to make this up, second round out of Florida State in 96.
Work done.
You got it.
That is, I can't believe you got it because all that was wrong.
I think part of it's right.
Florida State, Tampa Bay running back.
Right. Well, I was thinking about. I wanted to incorporate Warwick Dunn. It was awesome when he was a very fun player to watch with him and Mike Allstott in the backfield. Warwick Dunn through the city of Tampa used to find single mothers that were like not down and out, but just working hard.
Right, and
mother of 3,
Like,
and just
built homes for him.
Yeah, all over the place. Every year he would do like 5 of them. It was awesome. He was he was great on the field, great off the field. That's Know Your Buccaneer. That's all I got on that one.
All right.
All right, yeah, we'll
Tampa
come
Bay.
back to the other guard later on.
Yes.
We got to make sure everybody can see Josh and make sure that he doesn't burn the camera out with his outfit today.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey, here you are. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just so glad you haven't cut your hair yet. That is something.
Going pretty good.
How about we don't cut our hair till next year's first Live in the Alley?
We'll see what happens.
I don't think we could survive the summer.
Do it. We can do it.
Oh, brother,
Yes,
I don't
we
know.
Can.
Oh, yes, sweet Chan. Is he still in Miami?
No, he quit.
He quit? I've had enough of this.
No.
And there was a rumor that they fired him.
And then he quit the day after. I don't
Because
know.
they were going to fire him.
Oh, okay.
He's smarter than them.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Fitzpatrick the other day said he wants to play again
I
next
know.
year. Where does he complete the trifecta? Like Todd
Did
Mac.
you also hear him say that when asked if he would play for New England, he said, I can't be picky anymore. So he would go there, I guess.
He'd go
But
anywhere.
he would blow it for them against us. Like, you can't play against the Bills. I know you'll blow it for us.
Well, he did that. Well, he didn't against the Bills before. He played pretty well against the Bills a couple times.
I know.
But
he
you're
would do
saying
that for us. He would
yeah.
do that for us. for
He
sure.
knows how much we've been perilled by New England, even though we swept them this year.
What time does that Puppy Bowl start?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
5 o'clock. How about the Kitty Bowl?
Same time. How about the Buffalo Zoo Turtle Bowl? They put turtles and tortoises in a little thing, and they got them just bump, 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 bump.
You know what I like about the puppy bowl, Billy?
Oh, please.
You can get up and you can pause it.
Wow. Well done, sir. Well done.
You can also do that with the kitten bowl. You can pause it. Not bad, huh, guys? That was my joke for the week.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't. There's no snowmen involved.
Boy, I'm glad you showed up right, meow.
Oh.
Thank you, Double A.
Oh, speaking of double A, time for Q&A.
With Dubla!
Yeah. Hey! I interrupted the song again. Last time this year I interrupt that song.
Wait till next year. I'll do it again.
Yep. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Good, obviously.
This is the first time I've been on the show today.
Same here.
Did a good Josh impression.
I think I said one thing.
Good.
Yeah.
And it was,
What was it?
It wasn't good. I think I said I farted.
you did. In your chair.
Oh, it's nice and warm.
See?
Well, I wasn't wrong then.
But it stinks.
That was my best prognostication of the day.
That stinks, Double A.
All right. I got some questions for you.
Well, that's a segment.
Is it?
Oh, shoot.
All right. First one. Who has more interceptions today, Mahomes or Brady?
Brady.
Brady has 2. Mahomes has 1.
I believe that. I mean, Tampa's defense, I think, is going to be an X factor.
You better believe it.
No. Scoop, there it is. Sorry, I wanted to say that all day. Love that commercial. It's awesome.
Who has more offsides in the game, Tampa Bay or Kansas City?
Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go with Kansas City because the center who got cleared to play, who was on the COVID barber list, I think that's going to be in his head a little bit. They're going to be goofy on the line. It's my only reasoning for that.
I really
What do you think about
No.
Tampa Bay being at home?
I don't think that matters because the Super Bowl isn't really, it's usually right down the middle anyway, isn't it? And
It's
I
just
don't
a
know. We've
bunch of
never
rich
had a home
people.
team be the home team.
how many
There's
fans?
really no fans there.
No,
It's
right.
people who have money. And
25,000?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh. Yeah, right. No, it's people that money. You see what a ticket was, though? It's cheap. We could have gone for $4,500. That was it?
And sat in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Is it going to rain there tonight?
That's what I heard.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, man.
Jimmer says no. All
right.
Damn it.
It got
I
nice.
checked.
Who has more touchdowns, Gronk or Kelsey?
Kelsey.
But Kelsey, but I don't know. I think I'd call that a push. I think Gronk pulls one out of his butt somehow.
I think he's important to the game.
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me. All right, which running back on the field is of greater importance, Fournette or Hilaire?
LaShawn McCoy.
Well, you skipped ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so glad you're here. Leonard Fournette. I just think that in the passing game, he has been a little bit of a real weapon for Brady.
How about Jones or Williams?
LaShawn McCoy.
Skipped ahead.
Push.
And Bell or McCoy?
LaShawn McCoy.
Hey, there it is.
I'll agree with you on that one.
I guess I should have led off with it.
No, yeah, right. We'll get there eventually.
All right, if you are at a bar that's in a pool, do you want a daiquiri or a gigantic rum punch?
What kind of daiquiri?
I'll let you pick.
Frozen strawberry.
I'll do the rum punch.
What's a rum punch?
They're like those big bowls that have
punch.
rum and punch.
First day. First day. Oh, yeah.
You have to carry it around like this.
Yeah.
I'm so happy Double A elaborated. Got rum and punch.
Oh.
Woo.
All right, who has more touches today, Colquitt or Pinion?
Colquitt.
Dustin Colquitt.
When you are grilling, do you like barbecue sauce or seasoned meat?
I like my seasoned meat.
Barbecue sauce.
I also like my meat seasoned.
Barbecue sauce.
That's a split on that one, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So last time, Hill had 260 yards, 9 yards receiving, and 3 touchdowns. Does he come close?
Half.
I'm gonna say 180.
Wasn't that in like the first quarter?
Yep.
First half.
He had
half, it
one
was.
catch after
Oh,
that.
it was the first quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I'd say he gets numbers today, but he gets half of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Hard to duplicate.
Yeah.
Hardman will get the rest of it.
He might. He's fast too.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
Would you rather take a ride in a hot air balloon or a glider?
I gotta be honest with you, a glider would be cool, but if I can replicate anything the Muppets do, and what is it? Is it the Great Muppet Caper?
Yeah.
And we're in the beginning and they're in the hot air balloon?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
I'm not doing either of them.
No?
Nope.
Why?
That's scary.
Oh, fair enough.
Who is the better Bill, McCoy or Watkins?
McCoy, come
Yeah.
on. Watkins.
Get out of here with that question.
Who is the better Steeler, Bell or Brown?
brown belt?
Who was the better Steeler? Antonio Brown was maybe the best receiver in the league at the time he was with Pittsburgh.
So was
So was
Bell was the
Bell.
running back.
He was a running back.
I know, but he was the best. They were together.
I know.
How did they? Oh man.
Yeah, I think Antonio Brown, but that's a hard.
That's a tough one, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Brown because that line for the Steelers,
Yeah.
they produce like they get anyone's back there, except for
It's
this
true.
year.
That's
except for this
Right.
year.
But when Connors had to come in after Bell did his whole "I'm not playing this year"
Yeah,
deal,
he
had
played great.
Yeah, no, good point.
Heads or tails?
Oh, tails never fails, buddy.
Heads.
Lays, Ruffles, or Utz?
You talking like Lay's Ruffles or Utz Ruffles?
Lays, Ruffles,
Oh.
or Utz?
Ruffles brand? Oh, Ruffles.
How about Ruffles with some dip?
Yeah,
That's
bison.
the best dipping chip.
Yes, because they don't break in half.
And there's like double Ruffle.
Yeah.
I love you.
They're
Those
a
nuts
wider
are-
Ruffle.
Yeah,
Don't they-
they are rough.
Oh,
Oh.
it's like dipping a piece of plywood into the dip.
So I have to ask this one because it came up in our text. Fusion or fission?
Oh, no cap.
No more fussing.
And my last question. Who is the better driver, Charles Barkley or Reed's son?
Ooh.
Hit the end button. Hit the end button.
That's right.
That's the end of that. All right, back we'll put the camera on us and give Double A time to think about what he just said. I guess we'll find out in 3. Can you believe that investigation? 3 weeks.
I did look up to make sure that none of the kids were dead.
They said
They're still
if you or I
kicking.
did that, we'd be in jail tonight. And instead, this guy gets 3 weeks to have a trial or whatever they want to call it. That's
He
bogus.
only had 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, guy.
I read that last night. I'm like, whoa. Or 2 nights ago.
Yep.
2 nights ago.
Yep. Well, while Jimmer and Double A get situated, I have a couple questions for you.
Oh,
It's a little bit of would you rather, and Double A, feel free to chime in.
I'm sorry, Zoom fan. Maybe I'll plow you after the show. Maybe
If
not.
you're the Bills,
There's a joke there somewhere.
no, there's not. No, there's not. If you're the Bills,
I'm not, so.
who would you rather sign long term, Edmonds or Milano? If you had to pick one of the linebackers, who would you rather?
I think you have to sign Edmonds.
I think he's the most important piece.
Do you think he's more important than Milano?
You could easily put another Milano.
A coverage
Yeah,
Which we
linebacker.
proved with the Klein experiment.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It took a minute, but we did it.
Yeah.
You know, they used them correctly.
Yeah.
I think Edmonds is and the point where they were the worst as a defense was when Edmonds was injured,
And then still trying to come back.
Yeah.
still trying to come back.
And the next one, these are all guys that could be here or could not be here. I mean, Edmonds has another year anyway. John Brown or John Feliciano?
John Feliciano.
Feliciano to me.
I don't know. I think it depends on if you're bringing Feliciano back to be the center or the guard.
Right.
Because if they're unloading more to create cap space, then Feliciano is the most important piece. If he's the guard, I think he can fill in another guard there. I go with Brown.
I think that.
I think we can draft a fast guy.
Correct. I'm thinking Brown is the easier replacement, and I just think Feliciano, man, you saw it last year when he came back in. The offensive line just kind of went from to he's that attitude guy. He's got the force, and it was a Zach Moss touchdown where they were on like the 3, and he's kind of lumbering around there, and Moss is kind of diving it, and Feliciano just goes and throws him into the end zone, and that's the attitude guy on the offensive line. To me, if it's him or John Brown, I'm keeping Feliciano.
I think our line got way too much credit this year. They were horrible. Up and down, horrible.
Right.
Well,
Josh Allen made them look decent.
yeah.
Because he got to run around. But, man, we couldn't run the ball. They couldn't protect him. He had to run.
The tackles were actually pretty solid. Both of them had pretty high grades.
Okay.
It's the middle that's the problem.
Right.
That's why I hesitate with the Feliciano. I'm not sure if that's elite talent for us.
Well, I just think if it's him or John Brown, I agree with Joshua. You can draft a speedy guy. You can get a secondary speedy guy off the market. And with the cap, the cap is going to be crazy with the lowered cap.
We're going to get Ford back, and then and then say you draft another guard. I don't know. I think you could fill the line in pretty easily.
Yeah, I know. There's a case for both.
Yeah,
I really feel. Do you, knowing that the contract wouldn't kick in till next season, do you sign Josh Allen this June, or do you let him play out another year?
It won't come in for 2 seasons.
Correct. They won't start
not
for
this season, not next season, but the season after.
no,
they're going to pick up the 5th-year
'cause
option.
You can't do the contract and throw in the pick up the 5th-year option. You have to pick up the 5th-year option and then sign him.
Right.
So if you signed him now, you don't get that.
Right.
5th
You
year.
pick up the option.
You would get
after
that
March.
last year of the rookie pay,
Yeah.
and then you would have to start the
Right.
contract.
But either
So
way,
it's 2 years. It won't kick in for 2 years.
it wouldn't kick in till after. It'd be
Not
one
4th year, not the 5th year, but the 6th year.
If you waited to pick up the option, but here's the thing: is he's saying is if you sign the contract now, you don't get that 5th year.
No,
option.
you pick up the option first and then just sign them right away.
Right.
Correct.
But you have to wait until.
Get them on the cheap, though. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Get them on the
Sure.
cheap that way.
Sure.
And
Right, so do they sign him now? Or if you're the Bills, and I know this is a horrible thing to say, but somebody's going to bring it up. Do you let him, do you not sign him now, let him play out another year? And if he plays like just below what he played this year, but good enough to get back into the playoffs, then you're like, oh, we can pay you less now.
he could golf it or Wentz it.
Yeah. Either way.
Luckily, I think Bean is
think he's
smart
better.
enough that he's going to do the right thing for what we're going for.
Right. No, I think he's
He's done our. He's taking care of our money pretty well.
yeah.
Getting rid of people and
Yeah, I
pretty
think
much signing people to what they're worth.
yeah, whatever they do, I'm all right with it. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think I had one more. If Josh Norman wanted to come back for another 1-year deal to give you some more cornerback depth, do you sign him again at veteran money, or you just say get rid of him and not worry about it? You're going to figure it out with guys getting healthier over the offseason.
He didn't play that bad. He just wasn't healthy enough. And
Right.
if he can't stay healthy, then I don't need you.
We can get someone as good for cheaper.
Yeah, without the veteran pay.
I mean, we
Yeah.
might have that on the roster. I mean,
Right.
Dane Jackson might be just as
Exactly.
good as he is.
Who?
Exactly.
Dane Jackson.
He's the guy that returned the thing, right?
Return the thing.
That was Taron Johnson.
Yeah, that's Taron Johnson. No,
Yeah.
the rookie cornerback that's been on.
Yeah.
He came up and played.
His first tackle was Derrick Henry
Yeah.
on his first play.
Yeah, that's right.
All by himself, but he got him.
He did not return the thing. Taron Johnson returned the thing. But yes,
Oh, by the way, I'm going to nominate that as my Bills play of the year.
it definitely.
As
Return the
Taron Johnson
thing.
That returned the thing.
He returned the thing all right to the house, his house, as some say. But that was weeks ago,
Yeah.
and today is today, and it's the Super Bowl,
And Puppy Bowl.
and Puppy Bowl, and Kitten Bowl, and Turtle Bowl, which no one else thinks is cool.
If you turn a turtle upside down, it's a bowl.
Well, Jimmer has some interesting Super Bowl facts we'd like to get to. So with that, we'll put the camera back on you guys.
All right.
All right, Jimmer, what do you got for us?
All right, first of all,
Oh my God, the wind!
Wow.
Holy shnikes!
Kansas City is looking to be the first repeat champion since the 2003-2004 Patriots.
Boo!
Big boo on that one.
Yeah. Even with the
producer.
producers, it's good.
First Super Bowl matchup, which features the top 2 regular season passing offenses in the league.
First ever?
First ever.
Wow.
Even when you'd think like Rams, Patriots might have been something like from a couple years ago.
No.
Patriots were always balanced for the most part.
They ran a lot
Do
more
you-
than you ever thought they did.
Right.
I guess. Yeah.
Super Bowl with the largest age gap between quarterbacks. 18 years, 45 days, 17 hours, and 36 minutes.
Well, didn't
I made up the hours and minutes.
I'm not the only one faking my way
Don't
through the
fact check
show.
me, he says.
Well, what was they showed the picture of Mahomes. He was like 6 or whatever when Brady won his first Super Bowl. Mahomes like playing catch with his dad or some crap like that. Some crap. They weren't two-hand passing it.
Oh, they're playing catch with Mahomes.
Tom Brady is an underdog in the Super Bowl for the first time since his first Super Bowl appearance in 2002.
Well, that's where they were playing the Rams.
Yes. If you have a Super Bowl square with 0 for Tampa Bay in the first quarter, if past history is an indication, you're in good shape. 9 previous appearances with Tom Brady leading an offense. First quarter scores, 9 appearances, total of 3 points.
Wow.
The only time a Tom Brady led offense scored, once again, that was a field goal, was versus Philadelphia in Super Bowl 52.
Holy
First quarter.
smokes. And all the high-scoring games they played in, you'd think,
That
they
was
do it.
And I want to say congratulations to Sarah Thomas. She is the first woman to ever be on an officiating crew for a Super Bowl,
Oh, yeah.
and she will be in today's game.
Don't both teams have a woman on their coaching staff as well?
I believe so,
Yeah.
yes. But this
I
is
think-
the first time in an officiating crew in a Super Bowl.
Right. That's crazy.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Got some Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, bring it on.
Not much.
Pause.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Okay, this is Puppy Bowl 17. And the hosts for the Puppy Bowl are Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart.
Perfect.
We have Team Rough versus Team Fluff.
oh, brother.
Now, last year, Team Fluff won. So I say Team Rough comes in with the chips on their shoulder. And they're looking for revenge.
So you're going Team Rough?
Yeah.
Double A, Rough or Fluff?
Fluff.
Josh?
What do you think Snoop's going to be doing when he's there?
Rooting for Team Rough or Fluff?
Scooby Snacks?
Well, him and Martha will be in the back corner. You guys are supposed to be hosting. Yeah, someone will do it.
We're making these cookies.
Yeah, we're just giving them insider trading tips anyway. Oh, Janet! Snoop Dogg part of Team Puff.
Hey.
Puppy bowl every day.
You guys were talking about the weather a little earlier. I checked weather.com and their forecast.
Ooh,
Kickoff mid-60s, dropping to maybe about 60 by the game end. Only about a 5% chance of precipitation and no wind.
I want
the
something
forecast.
crazy.
I'm going to
Oh, yeah.
adjust the temperature in my apartment as the temperature goes.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Apparently,
63.
the big rain
Down to
went
60.
through this morning that they thought was going to go
Yeah.
through during the game.
I'll turn the
So
shower
they had
on
the
if
field
it
covered
rains.
and they're good to go.
What else you got, Jimmer?
Well, I got 3 Super Bowl trends.
Oh,
All of them favor Tampa Bay. 13
Tampa Bay.
times the Super Bowl matchup was a rematch from the regular season. Now we know Kansas City beat Tampa Bay week 12. The team who won the regular season game is only 6-7 in the Super Bowl.
so it means nothing.
Not really. Well,
I mean, retrospectively.
may I finish?
No,
Because there's more to it.
Jimmer's not coming back next year because of me.
I don't blame him.
You watch it, you're next.
To continue on, 6-7 in the Super Bowl. However, no AFC team has ever beaten an NFC team twice in one season. So those 6 wins were all NFC teams.
The Bills did that to Dallas once, and then they got crushed again in the Super Bowl.
Only other thing I got on it, uniforms. Tampa Bay is wearing white, Kansas City red. 13 of the last 16 Super Bowl winners wore white.
Wow.
The other 3 that didn't were the 2010 Packers, 2017 Eagles, and last year's Chiefs.
Chiefs are wearing the same exact uniform they wore last year.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
All right, those are Jimmer's Super Bowl factoids and whatnots.
That's one of our favorite segments on this show.
So I'd like to give out a few awards. First, we're going to start off quickly with Producer of the Year. It was a tight race between Nobody and Dave. But Dave wins. Everybody give it up for Dave, Producer of the Year.
Oh, man.
What do I get?
Race. I'm glad he won.
I know.
That would have been something.
Music Coordinator and Songwriter of the Year. Another close one. Scott and his dog Jabes were up for the award. But since Jabes can't really sing or play the guitar, unless he can do stuff we don't know about.
He can howl.
Oh, he cannot. He can howl though. Music Producer of the Year goes to Scott Reynolds, everybody. Producer's Wife of the Year goes to Mary Fridman for hanging out every week with us.
You know, it'd been something if you would have said someone else. I don't think she would have been very happy.
Oh, Dave, we're good, right? Alley Host of the Year, McGill's owner, Janet Schwerk, everybody. Thanks again. Q&A host, segment host of the year goes to Double A.
Oh, got it.
Goodness, congratulations, Double A.
I was worried I wouldn't get a song.
Jives with Jimmers segment host award of the year goes to Matt Newton. Oh! It goes to Dave Vandenhouse. Oh! No, it goes to Jim Bielashevsky, of course.
You know, it's funny, Matt's not watching.
I know, he's not working.
He's not plowing.
And we give ourselves the other co-host of the year awards.
Yay! Wait, you guys get to share that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Where are these awards that you speak of, though?
What's that?
Do you have a trophy or anything?
No. It's not cheap, man. We do this for free.
We already paid to do this.
Oh, yeah. I had to buy new gloves. I mean, I'm dumping money into the thing.
I forgot mine again.
Jim's got to buy new gloves now, too.
I had Jimmer burn his hand. Gloves.
Glove, not the hand.
Nobody gets suspicious. So, any hooser, today's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We're going to go around for quick picks. One game today. It all comes down to this, or some other crappy video montage line. Who's going to win? Who's the X Factor? And what's the score? Jimmer, we're going to start with you.
Kansas City's going to win.
Ooh.
X Factor, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Ooh.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
And since Andy Reid and Bruce Arians close games against each other, I'm going to say 32-30.
Ooh.
Good deal. Double A?
Well, I've got pretty close to the same score. I've got 35-31. I am changing team. I'm going with Tampa Bay. And my X Factor is Rob Gronkowski, and he catches 2 touchdowns.
Grrr. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. My X Factor is Tom Brady. He's going to fumble, and there's going to be a scoop and score.
Ooh, a scoop and score. Scoop. There it is. Scoop. There it is.
So what's going to be the score?
What's the score? Please say 2-0. No, you can't. You said it's a scoop and score.
32-27.
I'm going to go with the Chefs as well. 37.
Whoa.
37-31. The Chiefs don't score less than 30. It seems hardly ever. It does happen, but I don't see it happening. X Factor
Travis Kelce, because he's just too damn good. But he's the X factor. But the one thing to watch is how Tampa Bay's linebackers match up against the KC offense. They are good. They are fast. So I'm very interested to see that part of the game. One thing I am disappointed in, we haven't seen it in a long time. Remember back in the day during the Super Bowl, they had the giant inflatable helmets, and the teams would run out from them, and that's how they do the internet. Now they just do the stupid logos on the screens or whatever. If we've had to go through a whole pandemic-filled NFL season, just give me the giant inflatable helmets to run out to. That's all we ask for.
You should have suggested this before now, because I don't think they're going to get this.
They got time.
There's plenty of
Not till
time to watch
6:30.
it.
I don't. There's a lot of shows on. They went
I was
on
just going
guitar
to say,
show
there's like
tomorrow.
7 more hours of coverage, right?
Yeah, they got plenty of time to figure this out.
Well, okay.
Besides, Josh, what do you think their priority is for pregame shows?
Well, I know.
Come on.
I know.
Live at the Alley.
Oh my! You gotta.
Andy Reid's sitting in his hotel room. Ooh, gotta put the boys on.
Hey, where's Josh? He's not there yet.
We're fielding phone calls from NFL head coaches.
Where's Josh?
His big visor shield thing. All right, well, I hope it's a good game. It should be, right?
Yeah.
Even with the Bills not
Whatever,
there.
it'll be fun. Root for commercials and stuff. Go
Yeah.
halftime show and church and stuff.
Well, who's the weekend is the
Weekend.
halftime
Oh, the
entertainment.
weekend.
Who's doing the national anthem? Anybody
I think
Eric
Eric
Church.
Church.
know? Oh, he's doing it?
I
Him and
think.
someone else.
Yeah.
Oh.
The duet.
Oh. Interesting. Got any good duet jokes?
No, I
Do it to it.
No, you do not.
no.
That was
I-
bad, too. Hey, that's good enough for me.
On that note.
On that note, Dave, play us off. It's been a great season.